Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to demo Arcane ECM, an enterprise content management system that provides file virtualization support in Salesforce. What that means is that you can view and upload and access your files from within Salesforce while storing the contents of the file in your enterprise document repository of choice. And there are a number of use cases for this. So for one, you may have a compliance or governance requirement that forces you to store documents in a particular system. You may need to reduce costs. Perhaps you have a high volume of files you need to store, and the cost of purchasing more file storage in Salesforce is prohibitive. You may have very large file storage sizes, greater than the 2 gigabyte file size limit that Salesforce enforces, because our system allows you to store files that are as large as your target system, such as an S3 bucket in AWS, will allow. And a fourth use case is AI. So you may want to process documents such as a laboratory report and write data back to Salesforce automatically, or you may want to parse your documents and store them in a vector database to allow for searching your documents. Both of these can be supported with a combination of our Arcane ECM product and consulting services to allow us to create a tailored AI solution for you. And we have a plugin-based architecture. So currently we support AWS S3, Google Cloud Storage, Azure Blob, Box.com, SharePoint, Dropbox, and on-premise file storage. However, we can provide connector support for any system, whether it has an API or not. In some cases, we may need to build a custom connector for your system with a microservice that sits on your network. And in other cases, you'll just be able to make a request and we'll be able to build a plugin for the system in question. So let's get into it. Let's dive into the demo. I'm logged into ecm.arcanescale.com. Go to the Profile tab, and I'm going to start with Configure Source Connection. Here you'll see that I have configured my Salesforce connection already. There's help text for many of the fields here, and if you click on any of these question mark help icons, it will take you to a page with further instructions. I've already submitted this, so I'm going to go to the Configure Target Connection. Again, there's more help text and a dedicated help page for help with configuring the connector in question. In this case, my files will be stored in SharePoint in the Arcane Inc. folder. If I go to my dashboard, I can test my source and target connections to make sure that they are still working. I can see some statistics about the volume of files that I am uploading and viewing and how many individual file views I have, stuff like that. So now let's go to Salesforce. So you have a custom files related list that you need to drop on your Lightning record pages. It looks very much like the out-of-the-box files related list. Here, I've added it to the record page for accounts, and I'm on my Arcane Inc. account. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to click Upload Files. And I am going to select a file to upload, in this case, Architect's Guide to Enterprise Modeling. Now that that's uploaded successfully, I'm going to go to SharePoint and show you that the file exists here now. And if I click on it just to show that it has transmitted successfully, you will see that the file is indeed in SharePoint now. Okay, great. So now, if I want to view this file, I can click on the title, and it will be downloaded from SharePoint onto my computer. All right, I'm just going to open that up. And here we can see that the file has indeed been downloaded. If you are interested in our product or if you have any questions, go ahead and go to www.arcanescale.com click on Contact Us and fill out the form, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for tuning in.